Well, greetings. Thank you for joining us on today's broadcast. It's Wednesday night. All right, going to messages. And then go into the Q&A. So, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. This is Edgar Cayce. Greetings to you. Your time capsule that you are living in is a soul transformation. It is a new era is upon you. You are living in a new timeline, as you can see, that is becoming more clear. Then you're always moving timelines, and you're not always clear of it. As you are seeing, society opening up again after being locked down. But also, this is also a time of great change, of course, within the soul of opening up your senses. As many are going to be challenged just because your illness has been, well, not cleared, but supposedly cleared in some areas. Some of you are going, many that don't normally use their intuitions are always at a way of psychically of aware of it, are going to become more known to it. Basically, your people are going to be waking up more. Those that survived your epidemic are now going to see themselves in a new way. It will take some time for them to. Sometimes with a book, a lot of the pages are locked together. They are, really glued together. As many of them as women living their lives like that, and so they open up several pages within themselves that have not been there. They've been there the whole time, but they were unable to see. That is the time you're coming in. It's just like a flower opening up, because a flower is used to opening up a new energy. But the soul in this environment is opening up to several new chapters. Each is different, of course, which makes it more complicated. In my time, as I didn't even see my reality as clearly. Of course, I had to leave my body to do so. Not everyone's trusting everything I bring in, because even I have my moments of who I connect with. Sometimes the messages are mostly for me than for others. But for your awakening is a ritual of deep awakening within each other. So, let's see. Greetings to you, this is Archangel Michael. Just for a moment, send you energies as you go into a healing phase. As, yes, many abilities will be enhanced in various ways. The chakras in the hands, as many are washing their hands more, which is nice. But you use your hands quite often. But also your sensories of connecting to others will open up too, as a doorway within each other will basically telepathic abilities will slowly increase. Many are closed off, of course, and I want you to see what they're up to. But as the world becomes more indifferent, frightful, then it would open up themselves more. You have not quite reached that, somewhat, but have not quite reached that level just yet. As many of you will stay calm through this, and most of your population will not. So it's just a sign of things to come, of course. So, this is, greetings to you. This is Kryon with the magnetic force. I don't always have to say it the same with everyone. Greetings. There is, yes, a time of laughter is what this is. Many are not really laughing. Some are laughing because they've in such a panic. But now is time of, yes, a great deal of self-discovery, as some are just, yes, going to one, some are still on the first page. Many of you are in the middle or even the end, figuring yourself out, even if you skipped a few pages within yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're exploring yourself, whatever it might be, whatever comes to a meditation. If you see yourself as a dragon, a dog, a cat, whatever it is, other dimensions, or you see yourself with 2 heads, 3 heads, whatever it might be, that is a part of you. You might not believe it doesn't really matter. It's still a part of you no matter what. If you feel it's not part of you, then yes, then that is for you to clear out and connect with what is, as you call it, resonates with you. As it's the Star of David and many stars, the Star of David is very powerful as it's part of your creation process, meaning a lot of alien beings come from that place that are not identified usually. It's not really matter where food is created, where creation is created. It's not always matters where it all put together. It's what it's doing right now. Eventually, you'll see where you came from. There's going to be different versions of it. What matters is the adventure of now. Some aren't always looking at how a roller coaster is invented. You just want to ride it. And that's what you're doing right now. So, all right, whenever you are ready, you have to assist.
Hello, greetings, Kryon.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. Blessings. And up first, we have Silverclaw.
Oh, hello there.
Yes.
My first question. I wanted to know when you see me getting my job back.
Within the month or sooner? Within a few weeks, possibly. It is still up in there. Just inquire. Continue to inquire.
Okay, great. My second question. I'm growing a plant in my room, and it's in a container with a light at the top of it. It's growing all the way to the light, and so I have to spread it around the light. So right now, like the tips, aren't getting any light. So I wanted to know how this will affect the plant.
Oh, the full plan will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, yeah, it's just those little areas where I'll have difficulty connecting with, but other than that, no worries.
Cool.
It's part of your, you're giving it energy too. You are part of that plant. You are that plant in some ways. Without going into details, I think you know where I'm going at.
Sure, yeah. So I get it.
So those that you are exchanging it with, eventually, they're taking a part of your energy, but you're exchanging vibrations. I think you already know that, but they could reiterate it. So that's what it's all about. It's about you exchanging energies. That's what this is all about.
Wow, interesting.
That's what it's all about. You think it's one thing, but it's actually another.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think I understand. Thanks.
Yes, for you to connect with others. That's what it's about.
Uh-huh. It's just a big song and dance.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Not always supposed to, a mystery is not always supposed to reveal itself. And humanity is a mystery right now, as you can see. So just go with it. Do as you need. Yes, your job will find itself to you when you feel like you need it. Right now, I think you're kind of enjoying the space without it, but we'll come back to you.
Great. Fantastic. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessings to you.
Blessings to you all.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Emmy.
Hi, Kryon.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. I'm a big fan. You're part of my awakening. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Much.
So my question is for you is I usually ask about my job, but today I changed my path for the third time, so I'm back to, I guess, closing back up and going into like my own business and maybe doing reserve work for the military and maybe going to school. So I'm all confused and I'm trying to stay fast to one thing. I'm just so worried about the bottom line. But at the same time, everything's just crazy right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, it has to do also the energies of where you're at, what people are going through, the worries of your location. So you can kind of tell all the vibrations around you to back off. You can use another word, of course. That's what's causing a lot of, you're in a big life change and another life change occurred. That's out of your control. So it's kind of took the dice and threw it everywhere, or threw all the pieces of a puzzle everywhere. Right when you were trying to put it together, and everything got thrown out. So, yes, concentrate on where does your heart telling you? It's telling you several things, but it does seem like it's leading into a direction where you will manifest the money that you need. Part of you needs to be pushed that brink, as you can see, for you to final decision to come through. So, your heart chakra is opening up. So you already know it. I think you already see it, but you're always not sure. But just follow what your instincts say.
Thank you so much. It's helpful. My second question is just for my friend. Her name is Ton, and she has a friend named Tony that she knows, and she's just wanting to know what's going on with their connection. Do they have a past life, and if there's supposed to be something that's supposed to happen with their relationship or friendship?
It's kind of an odd question. Is something supposed to happen with their relationship?
Or like where are they going? How's that?
Where is it going? Well, yeah, there's uncertainty on both sides, but I believe he is more into she. And so that's where the issue is. They're not really communicating or connecting on a soul level. So it's, the more they discover each other and they hit a dead end, that's when they know where there's nothing else there. So they're in another part of their self-discovery. So they're actually seeing characteristics within each other that's similar. So they're kind of blending energies. So it's, it's best to ask them where this relationship is going. Ask me.
Well, that's for her, but I think I told her that he came into her life a year or so after her boyfriend died, and she astraled with her boyfriend who died, or astraled, and I think that this person, even though it's a complicated relationship, is kind of like a transition person.
Yes, angelic energies brought him closer to her, for help her relax. So she can take something that's not a problem and make it into a problem from what we're seeing. She's still going to the one that crossed over. She's kind of comparing him quite a bit.
Yes.
And she's really comparing him, like, to the nose. So that's where the issue is.
That they look a lot of like.
Well, yeah, she has to disconnect from the one that crossed over, or find a way of healing that so she can move on. She's not moved on, as you can see, and it's very difficult to move on. It's quite understandable. Okay, so, the idea is not to let that relationship fall apart over someone that's crossed over. They can work at it. That's what we're saying. Unless she's done with it altogether. But that's the roadblock she's running into. She wished it was the one that crossed over, of course, she was with. That's what's going on there. So.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you, Kryon.
Thank you. Up next, we have Retro.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. First question I wanted to ask was actually for my mother. She wanted me to ask about investing in oil while it's kind of low. that I wanted to kind of extend it. If there's anything that would be suggested to her to make an investment in.
Not the best idea, but of course you can do whatever you want. Oil is eventually going to go away.
Yeah, that's what I told her. So
It's not a safe energy at all. Commodities like food is better. Food is better. Food will always be there.
Food, yeah.
Grain, things like that. Anything commodity. Oil is electric cars are coming in. Solar energies, all type of energy is going to completely change. So don't let this trick anybody.
What about like silver and gold and stuff like that?
Yes, those are okay. Utilizing it.
Mm.
If you can cash it in, yes, you don't need it in the physical hand. If you can sell it, yes, it's worth it. Yes.
Gotcha. What's that?
Yeah, if you wish to go through all that, yes.
Yes. Second question is, is there any messages from me?
Any messages?
Yeah.
Well, first off, we're gonna kind of go back to your first question. Silver and gold is nice to have, but not unnecessary. It's not necessary, as your world will be taken care of. People will be taken care of. Just people feel it's a safety net. It's kind of like wearing a mask. Same thing.
Use that too, yeah.
I'm trying to say safe, but it's kind of like a false security. But that's okay. If you feel like you need to do it, no one's there to stop you there. So for messages for you, yes, you're connected to much starseed energies. You are connected to several galactic beings. There's like 12 of them right now. 12 different councils, alien councils, from what I can see.
Yeah.
And you kind of appear to them in your sleep state to get an update or to give them your feedback of the world, and it's because you're doing a lot of here secretly, of course. And you're staying incognito. Another reason for your health situation, your life situation, is to keep you off the radar.
Yeah.
Is to keep you just not getting too much attention, to be off. It's kind of like being part of the army, you can say. In some ways, however you want to look at that.
Kind of like how you had like the janitor and the naughty or something like that.
Yes, it's like exactly, or a secret agent or something like that.
Yeah.
Galactic. You can probably connect with that. So that's what. So yeah, you're here to give people hope in times of crisis.
Yeah.
So you can connect a little bit easier because you don't have all the distractions, as you already know.
Yeah.
You have your own distractions, of course. We understand, but not the same as everybody else, though.
Yeah.
There's more to it, but I believe that's all I can say at this time.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we have Logan. Logan, are you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Greetings. My first question today is, are there any beings that wish to channel through me recently?
That's up to you. That is you are in charge of that. Zeta beings, usual. There's Palladium. I believe the Zeta is the strongest at this time. They're not giving me a name or anything. That's up for you. That's for you to connect with. Yes, we'll just stick with that at this time. Of course, there's angelic beings. You can connect with Garthian beings, but I feel like the Zeta is the strongest with you at this moment. Our perspective.
Cool. My second question is, are there any other messages from my guides?
Well, the Zetas around you are there to heal the heart and open up psychic abilities. So as you go into your duration, you'll see more chakra energies. You'll be able to connect to the vibrations of those that are around you, those that wish to connect with you. And it's just opening up blockages. Even now, you can use that, but just do what you feel like you need to do. You need to overstrain yourself at this time. There is our alien energies, Arcturian energies. Well, they said Arcturus is connected to you, so that's multiple beings.
Cool.
So that's kind of answering your first question in some ways. All right. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, I have Omran's questions he asked me to read. His first question, he says, I had a dream a few days ago where I received a golden sword from an Arabian king. It was his own, and he gave it to me as a gift. He seemed like a great spirit. Who was he, and why did he give me his sword?
It's an astral sword, so you can go through astral. I believe it. Yeah, it's an Arabian king. And it's not making itself known. It is connected to Nebuchadnezzar energies. That's all they're saying. It is biblical energies around it. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar vibration is very strong there. It's for you to see the astral realms more clearly. That sword is also used as a light. They don't need it for battle, just see through darkness. That is a battle all on its own. So you can also telepathically connect to it and tell it what to do to give you messages, or it's a key also.
Oh, there we go. All right, his second question, is there any messages from my higher self?
At times you lost direction as normal, but that was also for you to go into the curb to see the world, to see things from a different perspective. Sometimes you are on a level where you think it's right, but then you change timelines and life changes come, and you're on this. It's kind of like you're on the sign lines, but really just seeing what the world's up to. So disconnect from your daily life of work, see what the world connected energies, astral, whatever it might be. Even to assist those in astral, we have less stress around you.
Blessings, thank you. Up next, we have Colin.
Thanks, Bobby. Greetings, Kryon.
Yes, you can see.
Greetings. I'm wondering if you have any messages for me.
There's a golden energy of an angel energy connected to a moment that is connected to Arcturus, that was mentioned earlier. Yes, he brought a lot of Arcturian energies closer to the Earth in Earth's past. As many were offended by this world as it went to the lower vibrations. I feel like it was impossible to do that. So you kind of brought a lot of alien energies back to the Earth. You'd be surprised how many separated from the planet. They feel like they couldn't handle it. So you're known as a like a counselor of sorts. There's another name for it, but some are really headstrong. They really want to stay away from this planet because they're used to high vibrational worlds. And when this world lost itself, it convinced others that this is not a lost cause. You'd be surprised how, because when Earth lost its energy, a lot of aliens kind of got jolted from it, kicked off of it. So it's no longer a high vibrational world. What do we do with that place? So they weren't prepared for it. So that's a message at this moment.
Okay. And I missed when you were coming in. Where are you from?
Kryon, I'm in spirit right now.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out my next question. I guess I'm wondering if there's any of the messages from the angelic council.
Yes, be careful what you wish for. There's a timeline closer to you for family life than you might realize. Apparently, you've cleared a lot of hurdles, and it's closer. It doesn't mean it's right around the corner, but it's closer than you thought. That's something that you'll start thinking about more, especially with the country got jolted and shifted. More people are getting closer together. So,
Do you see with that timeline? Do you see me staying in the city or the area that I'm in now, or do you see a move happening as well?
if you do move out of the country, it'll be still close to the cities of some kind of a town where you have everything that you need. Let's put it that way. So if you get further into nature, it'll be near some kind of civilization. It doesn't have to be big. Yes.
I meant moving from where I am, like moving from California to Oregon or to North Carolina or something.
Yes, somewhere that's more Well, we just see you around nature more.
Okay.
So we're kind of putting that there. But yes. We just see more trees around where you're going to be. And away from any kind of busy place. Put it that way. Blessings.
Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Blessings.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings.
Grease you.
It's an honor. I have a question again about my meditation, which I'm doing, which was I was meditating on my friend Nancy, and I ran into a huge block, like just complete block, quite a lot of pain. Do you know what that is?
The pain is it's part of yourself that you're part of yourself they have not discovered, you have not seen.
Mm-hmm.
That you're like childhood pain. Something to do with trauma in the past.
Okay.
Major trauma. Yeah, it's more from childhood energies from what we're seeing.
Okay, because my that's good. Okay, because my question, my other question as well is it felt that it was a sense of like, okay, no, do not do this, do not go here, not yet, and my my way of how I've been feeling these days is kind of going, okay, if I'm blocked and it's not me, it's just not the right time. But okay, I'll just sit back and relax until it is the right time.
Well, you asked for what is it that you can connect with to heal? You came here to be healed. What can you heal? When I see images or because you're not always understanding what you're connected to. That's why. I believe you can go right back into it. Do a major release from what I'm seeing from my point of view.
Good. Okay. Good. That'll be much more useful than just going, yeah, when it happens, it happens.
Yes.
Okay. Good. That's it. Thank you very much.
Right. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Inara.
Thank you. Greetings, Kryon. I was wondering about my grandmother. She's in the hospital now. She has been just an empty shell. She has not been herself since 2004. Is she's going to depart Earth soon? I really try to help her with that.
Yes, and so she has lessons she's teaching the family right now. It's actually astral lessons from her human perspective. So it goes into astral, it goes into the physical. So she's bringing you. So if you have life issues you're dealing with, she's assisting with that to the astral plane. So when you get through a situation, I believe that's when she'll leave. So she's never been in. She hasn't been in her body. Well, she's been there, but not there for quite some time. So that's her astral work. That's what's happening. So just keep her, do it. Yeah, do all you can. Obviously, we'll do that anyway. She'll leave when she's good and ready. She's not ready just yet, as you know. She's getting there as you're getting through your own problems, as you will see. So,
yes.
So connecting to her astrally will give you more answers of your situation, most likely. You might always like the answers though, because they come right through, and it's like, "What did you just say?" That's not what you said. I didn't hear that. That's usually how it works. Yes.
My second question is regarding how to attract people to my team. Is it more effective to use sexual energy in the kind of converting the sexual energy to a magnet, or is it like I did today, meditation, an active meditation, where I use the elements around me and in that way speak to the person I want to attract, and that way start moving the energy so they come closer to me? What is the right way to do it?
Well, it's your second answer. as you were speaking of, is the best way to go. At first, you go about just doing it physically. If you need to add sexual energy to it, you will. Sometimes you use that first, but a lot of times you don't always have to use it. If you feel like it needs an extra jolt, that's where you do that. I believe for your, just use the vibration that you're using now. It's enough energy, just not, you want to give it another extra push. That's what the sexual stuff comes from. So feel it out. Part of you feels like both of them are very, strong, and it's always difficult to see which one to go first, of course. Yes. Believing more in yourself, as you already are, but you can add an extra energy with just having more belief in what you're doing. You'll feel it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have James.
Hello?
That's great.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about my connections to yourself and any messages from you?
Creating timelines for others, giving others hope. You do it musically, but also artistically and sexually at times by bringing partners to certain people. So you're kind of like an astral Cupid for many others. Yeah, because love does help the world go around, and that's where you assist greatly with that. How does one find a partner, and you go through it and see who works best with who. They're not always thinking that way. You're just thinking about somebody else, and you bring someone else into their life, and then they think, "Oh, that might work better." So that's where a lot of your energies are right now.
I see. And a few weeks ago, I mentioned that I was in a meditation with a famous YouTuber, and maybe you know who she is, but we both have this thing where we have purple hands, and I think it's kind of weird. But even though we live in different areas and kind of different ethnicity, can you tell me more about that?
Oh, that's where power energies that you're connected to. It's just a way of identifying that you know this person from another reality. And the purple hands is just a signal. Doesn't mean that your hands are actually purple. It's just a signal that the two of you have known each other for quite some time. Of course, you go by the feeling of it, most likely from what we're feeling. You do that to someone from another realm, a more alien realm without all this density. It's more 6-dimensional realities where things are a lot more simpler, depending on the spirit. Some beings make 6-dimension very hard for others to live in. It's like your world. There's always someone that makes it harder for everyone. So, blessings.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Up next, we have Christy.
Hi, Kryon.
Greetings to you.
Okay, my first question, I wanted to see if you could connect with my agent aspect that is connected to the Project Blue Book cases, because I feel really pulled to those, that research and all that. Can you give me some more information?
Well, it's about a disclosure. So, Blue Book, you're part of just a soft disclosure energies. You're in Area 51, you're connected to those soft disclosures too. Just very soft energies. The Blue Book, I believe you're more intense with as you have an alien connection to that also of its creation. Not just astrally, like another version of you involved with it, or however you want to look at that, however you want to perceive that. We are part of its invention, you can say. So that's why I see it with that as a sign. Okay.
So would that be part of the reason why when I watched the documentaries on the MIBs, like it's like really I don't know, it's like a heart, almost like a pull or heart connection to them.
Yeah,
it's
you're
nothing
there.
Negative.
Yeah, it's like a flashback.
Okay. So
like a lifetime flashback, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah,
okay.
you're part of its process of it being not just the blue book being developed, but the situation behind it. So they're kind of careful what they bring in here publicly, but yeah, you played a major role in that.
I felt Ivan with that as well.
Mm-hmm. Your connection was much with the military, of course, the secret cover-up.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So, and another thing, there's another group of grays, that I don't know the name of them. They're just the grays that send out healing, and they're more of a shorter 5-foot gray that sends out symbols. So, I didn't know if I'm just like human with them or am I part of them? Because I feel really connected with them since I write symbols like crazy all the time.
Your son's very connected to it. You are too, but I believe it's going through your son to you. So I believe, yes, you do have a connection to their collective in the past, and probably now in some ways. But it's mostly going through your son through you, from what I can see here. So he's constantly sending you symbols, from what I can see.
Okay, cool.
So when you receive it from them, it's just another. They're like you receive it from him and also from them. They come together.
Yeah, like he's I'm the grounder for his energies to pull through all the way.
Yeah. So both. Yeah. So correct. Yeah, you're both part of that collective, basically. So you're just slowly opening up the Earth's energy with symbol energies within your own vibration.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Marvin's questions he asked me to read. His first question, he says, there are two ladies at my job. Kenya is the older, and then there's a shy lady. Which do you see me dating, or which is interested by me?
It's whoever you can just use your charm and they'll let you know. Only thing I'm getting from that is the taller one. That's the only thing they're telling me right now.
Okay. All right, that should help. His second question. I've been feeling lucid. What have I been doing in astral? Can you please blow my mind? I need to hear something new.
Where you're going to Arcturian energies, you're asking for more help, but also you're training them to how to help with the new energies. So the Earth is right now going through a purge. And so now is a perfect time to bring in more of the alien vibrations, technologies, whatever it might be. I do see you merging your energies with Elon Musk showing up in his astral energy field, bringing other alien entities closer to him. So protecting him also for this process to occur. Leave you with that. Blessings.
Sure, thank you. Blessings. Up next, I have Daria's questions. She asked me to read those. Her first question, she says, I just moved into a new home. What can I expect in the future? Nearby timelines or anything on that matter? Thank you.
It will take a couple weeks for timelines to really start to engage. You're still settling down. And you don't want too much distraction. But you might see slight shifts as for alien shifts and vibrational shifts are like life changes. You don't see anything too dramatic is what we're getting at. But there you'll definitely see you're kind of planting your seeds to make it your own. And that will take some time. So you'll probably might even start seeing faces of some entities too, possibly. Just in their mind's eye. Or more than that.
Hey, blessings. Her second question, I guess she's looking from your perspective. She says, I have so much pain in my arms, like from carrying. Feels like my hands are falling off. Or they're there, but they are dead from moving, stress. I guess she's looking from your perspective, what's going on with the pain.
Well, it's a lot of us to do the energy of your old place is with you and moving from old to new. You can say the stress of that. Like I've been there for such a long time. And letting go isn't as easy as it sounds. So that's like the form it's taking. So the old place you've been in has your energy. And so now you're taking it somewhere new. So it's, kind of overtime work, you can say.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we have Dragon.
How you doing?
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, I was just making sure my speaker was on. Do you have any messages for me?
I do see you as a timeline jumper. There are many loops of timeline creations that you do in astral for projects, work projects, or just changing another job. So when you complete a job, your current physical work, then you flip to somewhere else. It seems like because the Earth needs you in a certain place, but you also work better in certain places too. So and it's also assisting the Earth's vibration. So as the Earth changes, you change. So as the Earth has a virus, you change your directions too, from what it seems. So it's all interconnected.
You're Kryon, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. Can you? I know I've listened to some of your channelings. Can you tell us more about like what energy level you're at? And I know you don't typically incarnate on Earth, but could you talk about some other experiences you have and what you like doing besides Earth, maybe?
Well, I'm in the higher dimensions, but this time I'm channeling through a fifth dimension channel, you can say. For you to get more clarity of what I'm saying, because usually we speak with symbols and numbers. We don't even have to speak through any of your words. We just kind of know. So for your reality, having words is still quite fascinating from us, from our perspective. It's just like we in higher realms, we just have a knowing. We just know. Or just our minds are disconnected. You're going from looking from a third dimensional point of view. But in the higher dimensions, it's all clear, as you can probably feel from your level here. But here is you're releasing all of that, as you know, and you're all pieces of the earth, keeping the earth going. And so the Mother Earth asks you all to come here and constantly asks to keep it going. Because even if that's why some people have such trouble being here. It's like you're here for yourself, of course, but there's usually just a small amount of individuals that truly want to be here, and you're here to help them through their ordeals, whatever it might be.
And I know you help people come in. I wouldn't call you guides, but sort of like guides. But on maybe in other realities, or especially less painful realities, do you have any incarnations?
Yes, of course. Usually in the fourth dimension, actually. It's not always mentioned. But usually more angelic type of fourth dimension reality. Like giving advice to other beings that are going through a harder version of the fourth dimension. So.
Thanks. I remember some of those, some like different games were a lot more pleasant.
Of course.
That's very useful. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Much love.
Some blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Lucy.
Hello, Kryon. Nice to meet you.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. I was wondering what to ask you, but something has come up. I had a situation with a friend of mine that I considered pretty close. That I went to a brand new group of people I didn't know. And this person, out and out blurted, "I'm a witch. You're a witch," in front of everybody. And I just cried. I was so upset that, number one, it came out of this person, and two, I was embarrassed beyond belief. But I know that I consider myself a green witch as far as herbals and stuff like that. And I know I did cast a certain spell on someone before that happened, and it scared me to death. So I decided never to do it ever again. How do I reach this person? Number one, how witchy am I? This is with a W.
Is this a person in your physical?
Yes.
Well, first of all, this person had a negative connection to you, kind of clash in previous incarnations. So this person saw a darker side of you that maybe not others saw. So how to connect to this person would be astrally. I'm not sure about the physical. I'm seeing this person's making it easy for the physical.
Well, astrally, we're technically brother and sister, but I want to know in this physical life right now how witchy am I? Like,
how witchy?
Yeah.
You've healed a great deal of that. I say 50%, but you have a more lighter energy you've had in the past.
Yeah.
So
I generally, sorry.
No, you're going to more earth magic, you can say.
I would agree with that. More sort of fairy-like energy.
Yes.
So,
yes. Merlin is very similar to like a selfish magic at times.
right.
So earth magic's a little bit lighter.
So do you have any advice from my guides or angels?
On what subject of your?
Anything, like anything. It's open.
Water. Doesn't mean you have to have water physically around you, but connecting to water energy, liquid energy, will assist you in your healings of yourself. Just any vibration. Just water seems to be connected to the higher astral realms, from what I can say.
Wait, I have a pond with a waterfall.
There you go.
And
Perfect.
a pool. So I'm just thinking, right. So when I heal other people, I should bring that in as well.
It'll help you ground. Yes, you can also visualize its color changing. It can even, morph into all kinds of things. You might even see a person standing there. So, whatever you like, where it turns into a waterfall.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Liz.
Hello.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. So, what can you tell me about what I've been doing in astral lately?
Closing old doors, allowing new ones to be recognized that have been open for a very long time. It's like having a party and not many people are showing up. So
Interesting.
that's the new vibrations that are coming in. So, as you know, most of your human population is not exactly tuned to a different reality. So, you can say more people are taking it more seriously. The alien realms, all realms of the unknown. So, yes, that's what you're on a mothership right now.
Yeah, I feel like it. I feel I'm not here, and I having a hard time connecting to Earth right now.
Yes, it's a mothership. They're not going to give you the details of it, but not here. But it's a mothership. It's around Saturn. I can say that. Not that many people are going to go to Saturn right now. But it is around. It is connected to the Earth's energy.
Very interesting.
It's closing old timelines as you're experiencing right now.
Well, Saturn connected to time.
Yes, it is. Yes, connect. Yes, closing all those timelines slowly. Of course, you have to be careful. Of course.
Yes. And I'm having like a lot of body ache. Is that part of that frequency? Because the phone, for example, I can't have my phone on near me when I'm sleeping. I feel electric shock all over my body. It's like I'm very sensitive to the energies right now, my body.
Yeah, it's astral energies. The Earth is going through a great deal, so you're going through a great deal. I wouldn't say it's taking a lot, but it does seem like it is. Your energy is going into the Earth because the new agendas are coming in, new timelines are coming in.
So like I'm anchoring it.
Yeah, you want to make sure it comes in a positive way. Yeah. So a timeline that can get really disconnected is what you call it. What your movie 2012, when everything goes to hell, basically. So that's what they got to be careful.
Yes.
Not to say those things will happen, but they can. And some beings are trying to push it, as you can see by making a movie like that.
But there's a lot more people. The people themselves don't want to go through that trauma again. So I guess it's a big part of.
Other versions of Earth take it on. It's like, we'll go through it if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go through a lot of versions to get to that one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying no thanks. That's one way to have a sense of adventure.
Yes.
Well, many are ready to leave the world at that time. They don't need an epidemic. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
The deprogramming, I guess, it's what's the hardest for them. It's deprogramming from the old program into the new program.
Yes,
it has to deprogram first.
Mm-hmm. And right now, it's going through levels, as you can see. Yes.
Yes.
You say the MK Ultra energies are releasing for many, which is your entertainment, your media, religion, etc.
Yes, those are the ones that have to change first to influence many.
Disengaging.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they can't do it quickly, of course, because the mind wouldn't know where to react. It will die. It's like, I have lessons to learn here. I can't die yet.
Yes.
Those are the ones that survive.
I see. Thank you so much.
Lessons.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Next, I had Kevin's questions. He asked me to read those. His first question: are there any messages, cryptic positive messages?
You're connected to many angel beings that are of a crystalline energy to give birth to worlds like this. Worlds that are very troubled. Some, they don't really, I don't know if you want to call it give it pleasure, but they know they're necessary for growth. They kind of see they go to other universes, not just here. So it's like, this is the world we're planning. Are you on board with this? It takes a while for that to come into creation. Blessings.
Thank you. The second question: what am I doing on a halo ring or in space? I usually do not get energy like this. It is interesting but tiring.
He's in Orion right now. There's a lot of tiring energies here. Yeah, because new timelines from other planets, other solar systems, other star systems. Orion is one of them. Orion has a great deal of knowledge here it's kind of like your Earth Silicon Valley in some ways. It's kind of running a lot of things here without humans ever knowing it. So, and they have a lot of healing they have to go through too. Yeah, all these aliens are assisting your planet. They have problems too. It's not just humans that have a problem. They're going through their own stuff. So they help you. You're helping each other.
Thank you. Blessings. Up next, I have Braden. He asked me to read his questions as well. His first question, he says, hello, dear friend. Do you have any messages for me, Kryon?
Yes, you have the ability to stop time. I believe that's why you asked for me to appear. Now, you use it when is necessary. But you can ask for clarity. Part of you is not always need of it, but when time comes, it's like, I feel like the wind stopped and I feel like everything just stopped. Just for a moment, so I can hear what I need to hear. So, it's something you can practice also.
Thank you. The second question: do you have any other messages from those around me or the tall whites I'm helping?
Well, the tall whites, you are a leader of them, of a group of them. There's others that you're helping, but yes, you're helping your group understand this world. You have a lot of tall whites in your group that doesn't want anything to do with this planet or doesn't even understand it. They're teaching them as they're assisting. I do see them something to do about removing gold from the world. I believe it's more like the monetary system is being removed slowly. As you can probably feel that. Blessings.
Blessings, thank you. Up next, we have Stephen.
Hello, Kryon.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings to you. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet, sweet. Much love to you. Yeah, I've definitely watched a lot of your videos, and love them. I was wondering if you can definitely connect. I've been having a lot of dreams. They're mainly on the same theme, but here recently, the ones I remember yesterday, day before, is I'm in this like cafeteria type thing, and this lady had to go do something, and she told me to get her drinks or get her something from this restaurant. So I talked to the one of the people there, and she says, "Well, we're not normally supposed to do this, but I'll go on back." And she bring me a tray like with like four teas on it, like teas or some type of drinks. And I went to go try to get it to her, and I kind of spilled a couple of them. But anyways, after that, we I was going on in a vehicle to go transport or take somebody or go somewhere, and the dispatcher's like, "Hey, we got this trip to Florida. Where who's taking it?" There's supposed to be a girl that's supposed to take it. Maybe that girl that I talked to, and but she wasn't showing up. She was absent or whatever. So I chimed in and said, "Hey, I'll take it. I'll take that Florida trip." And so as I was going toward Florida to whatever I was going to do, I crashed. I had a wreck. And then they end up taking my car too. I was like, then I couldn't finish the trip or whatever. And I also have a friend of mine that talks about there's major changes occurring, and once he gets activated, that there's a lot of things that'll be coming. He has to go to Florida. So I was just wondering if any of that connects. Thank you.
I believe this is kind of simple. You're connected to spirit guides, spirit energies around with the restaurant's reopening. Assisting a lot with that. Florida is there's a lot of unseen things going on there that you got stopped. You are assisting, you got more assistance with it, but there's more of like a darker energy there that's what worked in one place is not working in another. So you're figuring out how to go about that right now. There's a lot of, as you can, there's a lot of shady things with maybe like this current virus situation isn't what everybody seems to be. There's other agendas going on. Like some shady things are going on as this virus is happening. So, and it is alien related. So, those things.
So I'm just curious add to that. My friend who is Jesus in this lifetime, he says that he has to get to Destin, Florida to go into. I'm not sure if you, but anyways, to go into a cocoon like thing to get healed or whatever, get activated, and then after that happens, then he has his powers. He'll be superhuman and he'll be able to do many things. And this is he's already talked with Trump and stuff, and they already got most of these because a lot of stuff's happening right now to clear up all these things that are going, I guess, in Florida too. Is that attached to that too as well?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Florida plays a big role because of the economy, the symbolism that's going on. Notice even Trump connected to Florida even today, I believe. Yes, there's a lot of hidden Illuminati energies there that are being released. That's why the Jesus energy is there. You'd think it'd be in New York or California, but at least this version. But yeah, there's a lot happening there that a lot of, once again, extraterrestrial energies are going because you have your NASA there, you have SpaceX there. That has a lot to do with it too. So it is part of your next wave, not necessarily virus wave, but your awakening wave. Let's put it that way. So I'll leave you with that.
Sweet. And real quick, thank you. And real quick, can you connect with my motherships? The motherships I'm connected with and everything, and my galactic family, and see if they have any messages for me. Thank you.
A lot of yours are Sirius. A lot of your connections are because Sirius have been. You stopped a lot of wars, Syrian wars, from happening on this world. Sirius was about to even some places destroy themselves. So you brought more peaceful energies because this world had enough. You showed them this world. You removed them from this world. There's a lot of stuff between you and Sirius. Sirius is kind of a battleground area. Some of you connect. There's peaceful energies there, of course, but there is many Egyptian energies there, here and there, and Orion actually. So yes, you brought a lot of peaceful vibrations between them all. So they're part of the UN Peace Corps or something. That's not it, but I think you understand. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, Kryon, again, for coming in. Up last this evening is me.
Yes.
Blessings to you. Just wondering. Let's see. I've been feeling lately like an emptiness in third dimension, where a lot of the things that kept me engaged are kind of falling away from my interest, and it's kind of leaving me with an emptiness. Am I making room or space for something new, a new timeline or something like that?
Well, part of it is the humanity's energy. Many of them are cooped up at home, so they're bored and done everything you can possibly do. So that's what you're feeling. But yes, there's a new energy coming in. It just has not fully manifested itself just yet. Throughout this next month, you'll feel a lot better. At least, I mean, even in your area, you might not be able to travel, but you'll feel the rest of the country traveling. You'll feel a little bit better. In some ways, it might feel worse at times because you feel more isolated. You feel the isolation of others. So you can shield your energy from that. From finding things that, yes, there's a new energy. So you'll be discovering more of another side of yourself, too.
Okay. Yeah, I get that feeling. Thank you. For my second question, I'll leave it open and just see if there's anything Spirit would like me to know.
Yes, you brought a lot of energies to Saturn in its ancient times. It was necessary to keep this Earth from falling apart. It needed the teachers from Saturn and the Moon. And there are other places that I wish not to make themselves known just yet. But Saturn seems to be a place of teachers, of bringing clarity to some. Like you're very connected to a lot of the scientists of the past. Those that once the knowledge of space was lost, you are part of that energy of rediscovering astronomy. Not that you're interested in that now, but at one time you were. To reconnect to the outer world. So you always knew there was something bigger out there. So this energy you're feeling of, there's always something bigger. It's kind of been with you forever through reincarnations. So you just have a different way of dealing with it through every incarnation. You always find a way. It's discovering more about yourself, too. It's kind of like being in an internal prison, as you probably feel.
Man, at this point, it feels like that emptiness.
Yes, it's well, you're going to fill it up with what you need. You have not quite found it. You will. They're not telling me what it is, of course.
Yeah.
I would tell you, but I'm not allowed to. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's a surprise, apparently.
Knowledge is what I'm getting. Knowledge of research, whatever it might be you're looking into.
Cool. A revelation to come through.
Yes, you need to be channel knowledge. It can be just what you're feeling, what you're picking up on. However you want to define it.
Okay. All right. Very cool. All right. Well, thanks again. Blessings to you. Much love.
Yes, blessings to all of you. Of energies from like the Rainbow Collective. Of Mother Earth's energies is within the rainbow colors. Colors is everywhere on the world, so it's all mixed in. Agartha assisted with coloring this planet. Trees, plants, everything. So as you open up a doorway to Agartha as you are now, it will do so as one day will be giants here once again. There are here, you just can't see them. But your aliens might show up first. It's not clear at this time. But you are cracking your world open. You see. Blessings to all. Right. Thank you. Thanks.
Can I do blessing?
Sure.
Thank you, Ivan. I appreciate everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, whoever was falling asleep is now awake. So, all right, thank you for that. Awesome. I think that was Arcturian energy from that era. Arcturus was what I'm getting from.
Sweet.
So, All right, blessings. All right, thank you, everyone. Take care.